Hey guys, welcome to Paige and the Sister Room. So we have a couple of family members over, and friends over, but I'm going to dye my hair. So sorry if you hear like noises. They're watching creepy movies in the living room. So yeah, but I'm going to dye my hair and I'm going to be showing you guys. So I'm going to tell you guys what you're going to need, and I'm going to dye it in front of you guys. So and that would be pretty fun and different. So the first thing that you're going to need is a clip. I always like to use these clips from Sally. Any beauty store you can probably get them from. They're professional clips. I got your nose. So, yeah, they look like that. And then you also, be sure, you do not want to have anything that you're going to wear tomorrow or wear sometime. You want to wear grubby clothes. So, yeah. And I'm wearing a grubby shirt, by the way. Just, ow, blue shirt. This chair hurts my bum. It's like metal. And then I'm going to use a comb with a pick on the end of it. I find these extremely helpful, especially if you want to just flip a piece of hair over. You can use the pick. And it is all good. Okay, and this is the hair dye. Oh, you're also going to want a brush to brush your hair out in the beginning. And I recommend a ponytail, too. So, and a mirror. You need a mirror. And a towel. Forgot a lot of stuff. A towel that you're not going to want to use. Okay, so I got this stuff. And this is 4M Dark Mahogany Brown Warm. Looks like this. And yeah, I'm going to dye my whole head because I have a wedding tomorrow. And I need to get my hair dyed. So, I'm going to show you guys how you do it. Alright, so also you guys are going to want to go with a proper brand, because like dollar store brands and stuff, they will color your hair a weird color. So I always have trusted, never have had a bad problem with the L'Oreal Paris. Super perfection, like L'Oreal Paris, they're reliable, you guys. And this was 10 something, and the box looks like this. You want to go with the higher price. If you see like the $1.99 ones, they're less reliable. Okay, so what comes in my box is these instruction packets that have gloves in them. You always want to have gloves. If you are professional, you will even know you need gloves because it will dye your hands. Okay, then there's this bottle, that's step 2, which is the actually coloring. And then this is step 3, the very last thing. This is just conditioner that you wash your hair out with, you know, when you get in the shower, when your hair dye is done, like setting in. Then you go in the shower, you put shampoo. You do not want to use regular conditioner because conditioner has a chemical in it that strips your hair color, and you don't want to use that. So you want to use this for about, I usually can last about a week with it. I just, you know, kind of put little lines at how much I use, and I just squeeze it back down, and when I'm at a little bit, then I'm done. So, yeah, and then you also get this first one, and this is the color Optimistic Cream. This is actually what everything goes into, and it looks like this. And then you have this coloring gel, like I already said. So, yeah, that's what comes in it. Alright, so when you open the package up, looks like this. Then you're going to open it, and you have gloves. Alright, so always put on the gloves first. Before I do that, though, I'm going to brush my hair out. And sorry it's wavy and crazy, but what are you going to do? I know that it's wavy and crazy. It's because that's why it was up today. But I just have a blue colored hair tie. I would use darker colors if you want to ever reuse them again. And yeah, and I'm going to be looking over here, so yeah, sorry about that, but what are you going to do? Okay. Alright, so I moved it so you guys can see me a little better. Alright, so putting on the gloves. You always want to be super careful when you're putting on the glove, not to rip them. These are so small. Not to rip them because you never want to rip the gloves, because that is a big security issue there. Hey guys, okay, next one. Alright, once both your gloves are on, you can start doing the mixing process. So I just have my hair all tangled free as best as possible. I know, look how crazy it is. And you're always going to start with the roots, and yeah, that's what you're going to start with. And you always want to just get it really good in the roots, and you're almost going to be shampooing your hair, but really hard. So, yeah. Okay, so I'm just kind of visually separating my blonde from brown, because I'm obviously going to put a little bit more in the blonde, because blonde is going from blonde to brown, whatever. Anyways, so, yeah. Alright, so I'm going to put the towel around me now. You can use a clip to hold this in, whatever you want to do. Whatever's easier. I don't really care, I just put it over me. So, yeah. pretty much it. Okay, so I'm going to start. So I'm unscrewing this cap and breaking it off. It's kind of bubbly. So yeah, there's the stuff. And I'm going to put 2 in it. I'm going to put all of it in there. All of it. And if you are not very good with keeping stuff in a container, as I said that I just spilled it, then you should put this in a designated area where you know it's not going to stain something good that you really like or whatever. I beat it before it went down, and I'm just wiping it off. Alright, so it looks like that. Very strong smell. Alright, so I'm stirring it around, and I'm going to put my finger over the cap and I'm going to shake it for a good while until I know that everything's mixtured. Make sure you do it away from your face. And make sure you itch your eyes as you need to right now and do all that before you start doing this process, because you don't want to go anywhere near your eyes when you do this. Mixing it really good. You want it really, really well. Done. Okay. So I'm going to look. Still not as mixed as much as I want it. Probably pretty good. Alright, so it looks like that. So we're going to go ahead and start. And I think I'm going to wait to do the ponytail here for a little bit until I do this. Okay, I'll be right back. I'm grabbing a separate towel for my hands because you will need that. Alright, so let's get started. So I'm going to start with my roots, or my part is that my roots get really good in there. And you always want to have a mirror when you're doing this. I know I've already said that, but seriously, you always want to have a mirror whenever you're doing this. I basically am not too worried about my top part. I just really want to get my roots need to be done, like right here and stuff, and then I can just do my hair normally. I just really want to make sure that it gets right in there really good. So yeah. Alright, so now I can wipe my hand off and I can do my half and half type of deal. And this is kind of just do it, play it by ear, do it yourself type of thing. There's no right way to do it, and there's really no wrong way either. You're always going to mess up sometime. Why not mess up right then? Is the way that I look at it. And I just try to get it really everywhere I can. And then have fun with it. That's all I can really tell you guys. Do as much as you need for you, and you will succeed. Unless you do something like awfully terribly wrong. But that's kind of hard to do. Alrighty. I'm just rubbing it through. Now I'm going to do my other side of my hair. Come here, towel. Always sucks when your towel moves on for you. Like, seriously, just stay there. Make sure you're really mixing it in your hair, like it is a shampoo. Twist it throughout as needed. Do what you need to do. And I would just personally do it in layers as you go. Layers are always easier when dyeing. Like scrub into your scalp like you're shampooing your hair or something. Alright, so now I'm going to do the next section of hair. Seriously? Can you not? Of course I'd get tangled. Of course you would get tangled when I'm trying to dye my hair. Really? Are you kidding me? Stupid. Okay. And the rest of your hair will probably fall down. Oh, I guess it didn't. You'll know. And I guess my tail decided to flip off too here. That's great. Alright. Hold on. Guess my towel has decided to be extremely rude to me. Come on. But it really needs to come back up here. You just have to go with it and do what you can do for you. You know what I mean? Something don't work, something don't work. I would just kind of, I just recommend staying at the top and just going from there. If you want to go start at the bottom, then go from there. Always look and see how much you have, because it really stinks when you run out and there's like nothing that you can do. You know what I mean? So really try to make sure that you stay in with your range. You should always have extra that you can just, you know, just wipe around in your hair. That's always really good. You always want that. Fire truck, hello. Make sure you get your ends really good. Those are really important always. Oh. You're not just gonna stay there for me. You can't just like stay there. Can't do it. It's impossible for you, clip. Alright, so this is the only part that is left down below. So I'm just gonna really do hard work on this. And I'll take it all down and rub it all really good and nice and through. My ears. When you go through your ears, you want to be really gentle because you do not want to get this in your ears. On your ears isn't the worst thing in the world, but you do not want it. Oh, shoot. Dang. You do not want it in your ear. That can seriously damage your ear. Believe me, guys, it can really damage it. I'm not kidding when I say that. I'm not just some person that's trying to scare you. I really do mean it. No. And of course, the clip did not work out because it doesn't like me anymore. Make sure you wash off your ears when you're done. in all your places where it reached and, you know, didn't get perfect in there. Alright, so now I'm going to focus on the back of my head here. Just make sure that it really got on the back of my head really good.
Goodbye, Miss Paige.
Bye. See you later.
Bye. Are you taping that?
Huh?
Are you taping that?
Yeah.
You're taping coloring in your hair?
Yeah.
You're so goofy.
Am I?
Yeah.
Someone recommended it.
Oh, to watch you dye your hair?
Uh-huh.
Have fun.
Thanks. See ya.
Bye.
That was my cousin. They always come and hang out with us, or we go up there. They live in a town by us, kind of. They're nice people. Hey, Bubs. Alright, so here's the part where the excess always comes in. Just to really get those ends and everything. Pups, you cannot go be by around here. I don't want you breathing this. And get the back really good, because I don't move this much on that. Getting this side really, really good. This side. Whoa! It just came down on my shoulder. And then you're going to go in and get a washcloth and take all this gunk and dye off. That's what you're going to want to do. Because it will dye your skin, and that always stinks when it dyes the skin. So I'm going to get down way below here. Really make sure all my roots are done. Just like you're shampooing your hair, but you're doing a really, really big scrub. Exactly what you're doing here. Alright, I'm going to make sure I got my roots again. I'm always really picky about that. See, like there's a little spot right here that still has some brown. Really getting right there. You want to really focus on your parts right up here, because always look stupid when you don't. You always forget. I always seem to forget. Alright, so I'm going to put the rest of it in this bun right here. It's just going to kind of soak in there. Soak in there. It's already turning, so that's good. And a good amount in the back again. So really run it back here. Make sure my front roots got really good. Grabbing these sides here. And then I'm going to get underneath the bun in the back, because I didn't focus on that too much. It's probably synced in there and good, but I just want to be sure. Alright. I'm just going to put the very last bit on the bun. I know I say that a lot, but you always want to spread it out. Alright, and that's good. So I just formed it into a bun, and it should stay there. I mean, it's gonna stay there. Looks like that. My hands are all lovely colored. And gonna take these bad boys off. And then to grab the hair dye with the outside and go throw it away. So yeah. Alright, so I set the timer for 25 minutes. And now I'm just going to wipe up any excess on the back of my head that hasn't completely dyed yet. And you know, it'll eventually undye after a while. Just I have a wedding tomorrow, so I don't want to take any chances of it just looking a little funny. Oh yes, and I know I have some in the back of my ear here. Draining all down there, right? I'm sure. It's gonna be fun to watch this. Oh shoot. Watch this of myself dying because, I don't know. I mean, I know you live it, but it's never the same seeing it on camera. It's always funner to see it on camera, so. From my point of view, I always think it's funner. Alrighty, so I pretty much have it. Oh, besides for right there, and I do have it right there. Another little spot back here. I always find little dye spots like, oh, hello. Alright, so it is dyeing and sinking in. And I'm going to let it do its thing and sink in. And I'll see you guys back here in about 25 minutes. Okay, so I'm going to make a part 2. I know.